Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another declutter or not. In my eyes, this is one of the prettiest purple looks I've ever done on my channel. I love it. It's beautiful. It's purple. It's halo eye. It's glittery. And I'm using the SheGlam Spontaneous Sagittarius palette in this makeup tutorial. I am going to decide whether or not I'm going to keep it or declutter it from my collection based off past experiences with the palette and my experience this time using the palette. Let's get started. I use the WetnWild Megalast eyeshadow primer to prime my eyelids and the SheGlam Insta Ready powder under the eye to catch any fallout that I may have, and of course I'm going in with the SheGlam Spontaneous Sagittarius palette. I love the idea of these palettes and they are still available on Shein website and SheGlam. You get 8 shades and I believe these palettes are $6. The color stories are really beautiful in these palettes, and I like the idea that they correspond with the astrological sign. So this one's Sagittarius. I'm actually a Taurus, but I didn't like the Taurus color story. I liked this one, so you mix and match, pick up any palette you want. None of that matters. The palettes are absolutely stunning. There are matte shades, shimmery shades, and in this particular palette there is a glitter shade. Not all the palettes have glitters in them. Well, there is definitely a good mix of mattes and shimmers. The glitter is a nice added touch. I think the color story is so beautiful. The first shade I'm going to be picking up is Wanderlust, and it is the second darkest matte purple in the palette. The shadows are powdery. I am taking this on a fluffy blending brush, which is slightly tapered at the end, and I'm going to pat and press this into my outer corner. Really work on building this shade up. These are actually really nicely pigmented, but you still need to take your time and build them up. Once again, salt and pepper method. The shade is wanting to be patchy, and I'm also going to be applying this in the inner corner. They do build nicely, but then after a while, like I said, they start to pull the shade back up. Very powdery shades. I am just wiping off my brush and I'm going to go in with straight shooter, and I'm going to apply this in the center of the crease, making a bridge between the inner corner and the outer corner. This is going to be a nice shade to transition a blend those colors together. Then I'm taking Humor and I'm going to be taking that on the same brush. I'm taking the shade more on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to kind of take this around the edges of the crease color, really blend that in, build it up, and it's going to create this really beautiful glow around the crease color. And when the highlight shade's blended into that, which I'm using Spectrum Cosmetics Tiny Bubbles for my highlight shade, once that's blended in with it, it does create this, it appears that the outer corner along the crease line is glowing. So pretty. So I'm just going to press this eyeshadow under the eyebrow and start blending it down into the crease. I will be using this color as kind of like a shade to tame the crease line, help blend that out. Of course, all the shades will be blended in with the brow highlight as well, creating that nice seamless fade between the crease transition and the brow bone. I will work on adding all the colors back to make them more apparent. And I'm showing again that you can see that the shadows are becoming patchy throughout day wear. For the center of the lid, I'm using the AOA Studio Lash Adhesive, and I'm going to blend that out. I left the center of the lid blank. Blending the lash glue out into the center of the lid is going to create this sticky layer for the glitter to actually stick to. The glitter in the palette is called Optimism, and I'm going to be taking that on my finger. The lash adhesive gives it something sticky for it to grab onto and hold on to and last literally all day long. If you don't have a glitter primer, just use eyelash glue. And I'm sharing my beautiful rainbow Lazy Rainbow Ombre Nails. So much fun, so colorful. I apply that directly to the center of the lid, so creating that halo eye. I absolutely love this glitter, and I'm so sad. You can see the pan in that. I've used this glitter a few times. I will go back in with all the purple shades and kind of add them back. Once again, you can kind of see that this purple is kind of getting patchy in the inner and outer corners as it goes on. I'm going to wipe away the fallout. And I'm going to be taking the purple that I put in the outer and inner corner on the lower lash line. I'm taking Jupiter, which is a beautiful shimmery purple shade, and I'm going to apply that in the inner corner. Not necessarily a highlight, but a nice pop of shimmery, purpley, blurple goodness. For lashes, I'm going to be using the AOA Studio Lash Adhesive and the Ioni Halfling lashes. I love these Halfling lashes. They are so pretty. They're a lot longer than most half lashes, so you still get that full lash effect. LaColors Gel Eyeliner in Midnight Black to tight line. Waterline, I'm using the SheGlam Chroma Eyeliner, a duochrome eyeliner, so it's like purple blue. Beautiful, stays all day. A Revlon Big Bad Lash to match my real lashes with the false lashes. And for lips, I'm using the SheGlam Live to Roam liquid lipstick. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous lipstick. Now overall, the palette is really cute. I love this zodiac aesthetic. I love the purple eyeshadows. I am a bit disappointed that I have pan showing already in that glitter, but it's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. I love the look that I came up with. It also makes my green eyes pop. However, I am really disappointed that the eyeshadows just become patchy over time, so that's a bit bummer. There is lots of fallout, and I have to be brutally honest here. This palette would have been decluttered if it hadn't been for the glitter in it. The glitter saved this palette. I'm going to hang on to this palette and keep it in my collection. I like the looks that I've created with it in the past and will continue to use it. Just disappointed somewhat in some of the purple shades in their longevity to stay bright and vibrant the entire day. If I ever got a chance to see Motionless in White live and in concert, I would most definitely do a look very similar to this and probably use that beautiful, stunning glitter. I'm gonna hang on to it for the glitter, but all the other shades are just so-so. Hope that you enjoyed today's declutter or not video. Would you keep the palette or would you declutter the palette? Overall, love the look. I hope you enjoyed it as well, found the video helpful. Don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional links and a playlist and a product list. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like these.